what came to me was that everything is energy and energy is conscious, and I realised that the sine wave had information on it. It was not just energy. Nothing's unconscious. And then I was looking at the Earth, and I saw the equator of the Earth. It doesn't matter which model you use, whether you use a square Earth, flat Earth, concave, there's always going to be an equator. So when you find the equator, which separates the two hemispheres, that's the balance point in nature. You know, that's where it's spring and autumn. You know, summer's up here when the sun's at the Tropic of Cancer, winter's down there when the sun's at the Tropic of Capricorn, and you're freezing in America. Now it's coming back up. Soon it's coming back to the equinox, March the 21st. Today's February 19th. Okay, so in one more month it'll hit that middle point, and the weather will be like, you know, balanced. So I was explaining to a friend how the sine wave works, and I used the ecliptic, and then that was the first time I remember realising that every map of the world is actually showing this sine wave of the ecliptic. And when you contemplate the ecliptic and all the festivals all through the year along the ecliptic, from spring to summer, from summer to winter, and back again, you realise that they all have to do with the seasons. Easter is always about the blossom, Aries. Everywhere there's blossom, you know, there's white flowers everywhere. The fruit's going to start because it's spring, the spring clean. The earth is clean and cleaning up, you know. So in astrology, that's Aries, the first sign. Bang, your cerebrum. And so I realised then that, see, the ecliptic runs through your body because it's a fractal universe. So the Egyptians said man is the measure of the universe. If you want to know everything about the universe, check yourself out. Okay.
That's
and know that you have 12 systems in your body, and that you are a 12ness. You are the temple of Solomon, soul of man, and in you is the astrological signs.
Soul of man is a Solomon. Oh wow, that's crazy. Get that clear. That's dope. All right.
Yep.
Solomon, Sol is the sun, and Mon is the moon.
Solomon.
Right?
Priest.
Okay.
This is the sine wave he's talking about.
Oh, nice.
Right. Told you this guy's quick.
That's it.
You do heaven and then hell.
See the dollar bills? See the dollar bill?
This is the dollar bill sign.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the four gospels. 3, 4. Now, the Four Horsemen.
Right, let's break that down.
Cardinals? Like Libra?
The Four Horsemen, yes, they are the cardinal signs. Absolutely. The white horse is Aries, the spring, and that's the white blossom. The pale green horse, that's Cancer, when the summer starts being verdant and green. The red horse is Libra, where red Satan begins to rule in autumn, and the leaves begin to turn red. The black horse is Capricorn, Saturn, his other colour, black, in winter, the dead still of night and the cold winter. And those are the four horsemen of the apocalypse on the ecliptic. Everything's on the ecliptic.
It's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
It's 4 seasons.
4 seasons.
4 horsemen, 4 seasons. You add up. Wow, that is crazy.
So the sun goes up, and then it comes down in fall, as you know.
Yeah, you broke that down to me.
Betrayed by Judas, the Scorpio.
Okay, let's go into that. What's the betrayal of Judas?
Good question. Okay, so that Scorpion, if you look up at Scorpio, you get your smart app and you go, find the ecliptic, because all the zodiac signs are on the ecliptic, and your smartphone will tell you, and bang, find Scorpio, and you'll see it looks like an S or a J, Judas Iscariot. See, autumn, Halloween.
We turn this around.
Around then, that's the middle of Scorpio. Halloween, All Saints Day, when things die. That sign, when the sun is in that sign, it is betrayed, because it has to fall down to the solstice,
the cross
of summer. Of winter in Capricorn. Saturn is waiting there to begin the winter, and Jupiter in Sagittarius on the ecliptic on the 21st of December, the solstice, shoots an arrow and shoots the sun in the heel like Achilles, and Jesus gets a nail in the foot. Same dude.
Wow,
That's
a
the
beautiful
nail on the cross.
Achilles heel, right?
It's the bow of
That's your
Sagittarius.
weakness. Your Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Because it's the sun's weakness. Because in winter, when the sun's in Capricorn, where Satan is, it's very little. It's cold. In summer, the sun's like this. In Leo, bang, summer, hot. Okay. What's your sun sign?
I'm a Leo.
Good. Okay, so you were born in midsummer, the heat of summer, right? So you see, the sun is on the ecliptic, and it's making those four horsemen of the apocalypse, the cardinal signs. They are making the year. So, as the seasons go, so do the people born under them. See, I'm Aries, where the blossom is. They're like children. Number one sign.
The Lamb of God.
Yep, I am.
I always get along with Aries too. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because Leo and it, fire.
Yeah,
It's a trine. It's a
you're
perfect trine.
right.
Sign number 1.
Yeah.
Sign number 5.
Yeah,
it's
5.
perfect connect.
1 and 5. Yeah. Okay.
Besides, I have a Leo rising,
Wow.
so
Wow.
it's in the heart.
That's crazy.
So I feel the Leos. I feel them.
Yeah, yeah,
in my
yeah.
heart. So Scorpio. We're going back to Scorpio. I haven't finished. So
Right.
what happened when Jesus the Son gets betrayed is that when you get bitten by a scorpion, you have 2 lip marks. And the Scorpio bites from its back. And if it bites you, you'll get 2 lips. It's a kiss. It's called the kiss of death. Scorpion bite.
Oh, that's what happened to Judas.
Exactly. Judas was a backbiter. He was a betrayer. He stabbed Jesus in the back, as Brutus did his other counterpart, Julius Caesar. Brutus and Judas, the betrayers. Oh, you too, Brutus. Well, it's the same archetype, okay? So there's always that betrayal. It's Scorpio. Because it's making the sun, it's causing the sun to fall, it's causing the sun to get sick, and go down to the winter and to die. Because that's
I had a little Scorpios that stung me. For real. Scorpions always get on. Yeah, they always get at me. They get mad at me.
wow.
Yeah.
So when you study the year, then put the day over the top of the year, right? Because you know what? You'll see immediately that the day is a small year. Think about it. Day is hot, night is cold. Summer is hot,
Get it.
winter is cold. So the night's just the winter, and the day is just summer. There's less light in winter.
So night is winter and the daytime is summer.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what happens is then you begin to understand how astrology works. The morning, 6 a.m., is Aries, and it's the morning is spring. Cancer is midday, right? So if let's say we start over here for the camera's watching from over there, so we always start over here and go that way. Aries, that's the morning. If it's a 24-hour clock, you've got midday, 6 p.m., midnight, 6 a.m. That's how it works. Always look at it like that. 6 a.m.'s over here, and the alarm bell rings at 6 in the morning. Aries. 2 hours of Aries. Fire. You get to work. You got energy. Come on, let's get it going. The army, the military, the generals, they start sounding their bells. Let's get out, work to be done. Because that fire, that's Aries. Then from 8 to 10, it's more subdued, it's more calm, but solid. That's when you have your breakfast in the morning, Taurus, you see. Then Gemini. Gemini is gas and air, and it denotes activity, the twins. So what's happening then is that midday that's spring and it's finishing, and that's the morning. Then midday begins, and the summer, Cancer, Tropic of Cancer. And then that water, that moisture, is the water that Leo uses to ripen the fruits that started in spring. So now Leo, the hot sun, is producing the ripening effect. Then comes Virgo. And Virgo, at the bottom over here, that's when all the virgins go out and collect the grain. And then Libra, because the wine is ripe now, you make the wine. So you have the bread and the wine and the oil, symbols of Christianity.
Right, round and on.
And Libra is the beginning of the night. Virgo is Delilah. She betrays the sun as well. Because when the sun hits 4 p.m., it starts getting cold, and then the sun has to die.
Right.
During the day.
Delilah is David, right? David's wife?
Delilah, no, Samson.
Yeah, Samson.
She betrayed Samson.
Yeah,
Do you know what Samson means?
What? Son.
The little son.
Yes, the son,
go.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Delilah, the doorway to the light. Because she's the doorway to the darkness. And she's the dark woman, Virgo. Always there at 4 to 6 p.m. And so, Delilah, she betrays the sun, and he gets his 7 braids of hair cut.
Yes.
And so he gets blinded, and he goes down to the Philistines where he dies.
Yes.
And then he pulls the 2 pillars, and that's the solstice where he dies on the cross. And that's the sun. All right?
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Samson. Wow, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's
I got that. I caught that, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all the same story. And so you see, Libra is the energy of the darkness. And there's a deacon in Libra called Lupus, which is the wolf. It's the wolf of night. And it swallows Little Red Riding Hood, the red sun, as it sets every day as she goes through the forest. There's the wolf. And then in the morning, when the sun comes back out the other side in the morning, Orion, the hunter, takes Little Red Riding Hood out, and she travels along the ecliptic another day.
So Orion is the hunter?
Yep, at the other side, at the eastern side where Aries is.
Oh, okay.
It's over here in Taurus. And then Libra over here where the sun sets, right?
Yeah.
That's where the wolf is. Lupus, a deacon of Libra. You see?
Wow.
So now you can understand the energy of Librans. They have that Saturnian dark energy. Not that they're dark, it doesn't have not that kind of darkness, but they have that, they're from the night. They are nocturnal, more nocturnal than the Aries opposite, which are diurnal. These are the diurnal signs, these are the nocturnal signs. From Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius to Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Thanks, AD. He's a real superstar.
AD, you got it. He got it down pat.
He does.